Give me just one more minute, chat. I will be with you shortly. I'm trying to look something up real quick. If you don't mind waiting just a little bit longer. Also, happy Saturday to you all. Hope you all have been enjoying your day thus far. I didn't realize it was this late into the day. Buh. I've been taking care of some cleaning around the house and also going through my Pokemon card stuff and taking out things that I want to sell for tomorrow when I go to my pre-release event. Things that are rotating out at the end of the month. So I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get that stuff in my binder so I don't forget, so I can make sure I sell them tomorrow, and hopefully I can use it to get more product. Doubt it, because they haven't really been having product to sell to non-general public, and it's just impossible to it's impossible no, I'm just canceling this thing. Oh, sorry. It's just impossible to get Pokemon card product, period. Just doesn't make sense how, can't afford. Yeah, it's just with the way scalping works now. You just cannot find it's just impossible to find product anywhere. It's just like, it's ridiculous how hard it is to find products for Pokemon cards, which is a big reason as to why I kind of stopped playing. Because it's just a hassle to try to find products literally anywhere. Scalpers have truly ruined this hobby for me. I used to love collecting Pokemon cards and all that kind of stuff. Not so much now, but because I can't actually do anything. It's completely taken over by... Oh, you're kidding me? Forgot about that. So we need to do heart reset. Yeah, and if I do find product, it's always 2 to 3 times the price of the normal price, which I'm not dealing with that. I am not dealing with that at all. So yeah, which is sad because it was a nice fun thing that me and my wife like to do together as well. She loves opening product. But I haven't been able to bring any product home. So it's just, that's another thing that me and the wife are not able to do together anymore. Which just makes me even more sad. But welcome on in, everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. Yeah, so I got busy with cleaning and whatnot around the house, as I stated earlier. Because of that, I kind of lost a lot of my time, so I don't really have a lot of time to stream today. Probably can only go to about 5 if I'm lucky. So I was like, you know what? I think I just want to do more IronMon runs attempts and try to see if I can get out of the lab and make some headway. And then starting next week, we'll try to get back into our Path of Radiance. Are you kidding me? It's the same group. Even though I started a new game. Okay, let me do this. Let me do close ROM. File. Open ROM. Okay, maybe this will help. If it's a Vulpix, we know it didn't work. It's a Vulpix, it didn't work. How do I want to do this? Because it's not randomized. What about rebooting the core? Let's try that. So it has that save slot there. You know what? We'll just take a free loss. How about that? Yeah, let's just take a free loss. We'll mark the attempts up. Yeah, because it's not randomized, and so I don't want to use that. I might have to actually redo this. Like, I might have to do another Kaizo IronMon one. That save thing actually messed me up. But it only affects me when I'm restarting the game. Like, I turn it off and then back on. Interesting. I've never gotten the Suka before. So yeah, I apologize to all my Fire Emblem fans. I've really been into Pokemon again, ever since Pokopia. And I've been watching a lot of Kaizo IronMon. And so it's kind of just been my interest. We gotta pick the right one. So we got Pidgeot, Wobbuffet, Sneasel. Oof, it's weak. It's weak and it has no attack moves, so I think we basically already lose. Yeah, I don't think we win this one. Oh, it did it. Yep, I mean, this is all we can really do. Oh, wait, we can make it kill itself. Haha! Somehow we managed to survive that. Wait, it doesn't. Oh, that's the Wobbuffet. Can't learn it. It's banned. Yo, Wobbuffet gives you a lot of experience. So our next move learned is at 15, but until then we only have Earthquake. Its attack went up some. Its speed's kind of low too, so we're definitely going to need to pivot. I just want to find somebody else that has Nidorina with Sandstream. If I can find another Dragon Rage Mon, that'd be awesome. I know Flygon should have it. Try to see what the other Mon here is. Elekid. It's interesting. But if it still evolves by how much it likes you, I don't know if I want to deal with that. Also, I can't catch it because I can't hit it without killing it. That is the conundrum that I'm facing right now as well, is that I don't have a move that won't one-shot him. Leech Stone. Porygon 2. Could be good. I wonder, I'm so afraid that it'll, if I can find a level 3 one, I can use that to scout. Cascoon, lame. 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 There's one more Mun here that we haven't seen yet. Oh wait, I forgot to take the item off. I have an amulet coin on him. Take that off. Level 5. Okay, we'll use this to scout. Reflect. It's got Joe Peck. Sweet Kiss. Reflect again. It's got Dynamic Punch, which confuses me. It's got Water Pulse, so it's got two physical and a special. I wish I could see its stats, though. Oh, I wasn't trying to do that. Oh, Polytoad's the last mon. I could potentially just keep the Sneasel. Oh, I could have tried to bait out that last move. Oh, level 8. Gnosis. Sweet Kiss. Oh, he's faster than me? Reflect. Earthquake. Earthquake again. My God, I'm doing no damage to him. Oh, I can catch him now, 100%. Cool. Boop. So it's got Shed Skin as his ability. I'm gonna name it PG2. In honor of the last Porygon that we had that was actually really good, but we got unlucky and accidentally knocked out a mon with a critical. Had dire hit on it. So the last move is Bite. It's got Shed Skin. It's also got It's got 19 attack, 19 special attack. Its speed is its boost. It's got high defense, but low special defense. So if we get caught by a special mon, we get murked, which could be interesting. We may want to pivot off this one too, actually. Mostly because I'm just not a fan of mons that don't have a decent spread set of defensive stats. Having 10 special defense is scary. Because it kind of means if somebody blows wind at him in just the right way, he just... Ducktails are usually pretty fast, right? Oh. I wasn't expecting to do that much damage. You know what? We'll keep him. We'll just keep going. Alright, so I know there's an item here. HP up is good. Oh, that is real good. You know what? Altario's not bad. He's got a horn drill, and that scares me. Is that all you have? Icy Wind? So Icy Wind, Horn Drill. We don't care about the Machop. Premier Ball. Yeah, I kind of might want that Altaria. It's slower than me, though. That would be the one holdup I have. Level 6 this time. The Horn Drill is also kind of bad. So it's got Mud Shot, Icy Wind, Horn Drill. It learns 8 moves. It could get Dragon Rage, which could be really good. You know what? Fine, we'll catch it. Cotton Ball. Do. No! I can let him die. Let me use my potion. Yeah, that's fine because I pivoted already. So we didn't need him there. We needed him to get off so we can switch. What's White Smoke? Is that my ability? Oh yeah, that is my ability. Mudshot. It's not gonna do any damage. Oh, he became the ground type. Oh, which means I can do this. He's got color change. Mudshot. Yeah, I need it to be hitting itself. Icy Wind. Nice. Critical. Mudshot for the win on that one. Alright, let's get some levels. I only got 1 level from that. That's kind of annoying. Sonic. Mudshot. Mudshot again. I don't have an item. Mudshot again. Nice critical. Mudshot some more. Supersonic. Mudshot again. No! He broke out of it. He was not supposed to break out of that.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
It was a nice attempt. It be a nice attempt. Boy. R. You're just gonna be green. Especially since we had to take a hit just to pivot out. Because I walked down without realizing where I was and got myself caught. Alright, we're supposed to pick the left one. Got Hoppip on the right. Latias is here, which means we get to pick any mine that we want. Well, unfortunately, all of these mines are terrifyingly bad. 250 BST, 450 BST. I don't know what the moves are going to be, though. my biggest question is, what are your moves going to be? We'll go with the Chansey. PLS, please. Let's open my card. It's got Guts as an ability, which is interesting. And it has a Water Stone. Psychic, Sky Attack, Pound, Foresight. It's got no attack, but it's got a lot of special attack. Its speed is also horrendous, so we're going to have to pivot off this eventually. That speed being as bad as it is what's going to kill us in the future. Wow.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
It happened. We got killed by a Hoppip. Sometime I showed him with the Hoppip. I knew it was more legit. But if I went with the Hoppip, they went with Latias. And we just got marked by that. No doubt. Give him my ice. Lame. I need healing stuff. Bye. Sorry, Daisy. Didn't mean to go to your house. Uh-oh. Back to the lab again. I'm supposed to pick the left ball. You got Feraligatr on the right. Oh, man. Talo in the middle. Magneton. Or Magnemite. No, it's Magneton. I'm on the left. And we're supposed to pick the left one, so. I really would have wanted that. I really want that Feraligatr, though. Oh, it's got Water Spout. Which is an HP-based thing. Also, it's got a revive on it for whatever reason. This is unfortunate because I don't have it doesn't have any stat moves.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
You saw nothing. Totally didn't see us get Fire Punch to death. Even though we had high defense. Oh no, I guess that's considered special though. And we didn't have much of that, so. Oh, I gotta pick the left one again. Polavo on the right, Tyrogue in the middle, Plusle on the left. God, kill me now. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a bad one. I mean, Super Fang is nice. It halves their opponent's HP. Oh, we have Earthquake. Let's do Super Fang. Not Earthquake. Yep. Our speed went up pretty nicely. Do we dare keep this up? A Ponyta's fun. And a Gloom. What's Intimidate? Ba ba ba. Ba da ba ba da ba. Alright, let's see what else they have here. I said that, but I already know it's just Gloom and Ponyta. Alright, we got our parcel. And our Pokedex. We gave him the parcel for the Pokedex. Alright, let's go get our map and see what we can do with Plusle. I was thinking about getting the Ponyta. I don't know. Maybe not anymore. Corsola, Golduck. The Golduck could be nice. Yeah, I need those splash. So, like, why would I give you the? You can't keep them. You can borrow them, I guess. But I'm gonna need those too. At some point, and I don't want to spend $50 for those. Sorry, talking about Pokemon cards. Not Pokemon, this is a Riftbound. League of Legends TCG. I got I want a giveaway for something called a Proving Gowns. A Salamander. Oh, it's 600. We can't. Dang. Yeah, we can't because of it's 600 BST. Okay, so what else was on this route? Golduck, Salamence, Corsola. I think we're good with this route. I don't think we want anything here. I guess we're just gonna stick it out with the Plusle. A Skiploom. I mean, could be better than a Plusle. Meowth. Porygon 2 is back. Oh no, it's got Fury Cutter. I do not want to have any part of that. Not because it was a strong move, but because it's so bad that I really don't want to have to be bothered with it. Still missing a Mon. Maybe I should get the Meowth. Oh, it's a Blastoise. Got Pedal Dance. And Speed Boost? Okay. I don't want to risk it critical striking me, so I'm just gonna throw a ball at it right now. Nice. What was it? Shell Shocker? Can't name it Shell Shocker, but I think I can go with Shell Shock. Alright, should be interesting. Its speed is 23. Actually, its speed's really high. It's got 12 attack, 9 special. It's surely a special attacker, though. So that's very unfortunate that its trait lowers its special attack. But having speed boots means it should not get, like, outspeeded at any point. Okay. It's got really low special defense, though, which is a little concerning. But most of the stuff that I've dealt with so far seems to have low special defense, which is annoying, really. But a Curlia could be interesting at level 8 too. Double elixir, a Squirtle. I kind of want to grab the Squirtle just because of the potential of evolving. It used Mimic. I do no damage. It's got Slack Off, Nightmare, Mimic. It's got Flame Body and Rock Slide. Wait, it's got Flame Body. What the? Yeah, we kind of already lost. I need to pivot. Yeah, we have to pivot. If we don't, we could be in a really bad position. Do I pivot to this Curlia? I don't know what kind of moves it has. It's got some high defense. Oh no, it's got Truant. It's got no moves. It only has Rock Slide. I'm trying to see what the other 3 Pokemon are. Wheezing is 1. I've never really been a fan of Wheezing, though, so I personally don't want it. The Squirtle is looking... Okay. Potion, I guess, to make sure I don't die. I missed. Oh, no, 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 no. This is bad. I need one more attack. Alright, we just gonna have to risk it. Pokeball. So it's got Iron Tail, Facade, Disable, Smokescreen. I should have actually not hit it. Because now it's got no HP. And we have no way of getting out of this place to go and heal. Also, it's at level 5, which is also really bad. I got that item. The next one's going to be... Yeah, I just picked this item up. Got this one, I got that one, I got this one, I got that one. There's one here and one in the grass next to that person. Looking at any items that may be on the floor that we can get. There was a level 8 king drop? Man! That's what I wanted to pivot it to. I put myself on a back burner with this. Okay, so the last one was a tentacle. Yeah, being at level 5 right now is actually kind of scary. I think I want to fight this guy first. Smokes.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Oh no! We got whooped! Back to the lab again. Oh, let's see if we can do this again. Gotta pick the left one again. Snowrun on the right. Normal in the middle. And the left one is a Claydol. Okie dokie. That's actually not too bad. My special attack is horrific. My speed's okay. Sing, Water Pulse, Mega Drain. Actually, my special attack is higher. My highest thing. Mega Drain, Water Pulse, Dynamic Punch. Dynamic Punch is kind of weird to have. Okay, well, let's see if we can make it work. Let's see if we can punch it. Okay. You, but Mega Drain. Water Pulse. Bro, how can you not miss? Okay, we got out of there. Didn't get a level from that. It learns a move at level 7 though, so that's cool. Why is that girl either randomly there or randomly not there? It got some iron, which is actually not a bad thing to get to raise its defense. That's a Dratini. That's a Dratini, which means there's a chance that it can have Dragon Rage. That might be a pivot choice for me right now. Early game Dragon Rage is actually legit broken. We just need to find a high level Dratini. I hope 5 isn't the highest level you can find. Okay. Daisy, thank you very much. Alright, so we're looking for a level 6 or 7 Dratini. Or 8. I think 5 might be the highest level here. This would be the highest level Dratini you'll ever find, though. Or the easiest Dratini you'll ever find, I should say. Dratinias are usually so rare that it's almost impossible. Well, the Squirtle's level 6. So the Dratini should be able to be level 6, right? So the thing I've learned is if you're gonna pivot, but you want to do damage to make sure you get a guaranteed catch, only do that when you're outside of a dungeon. When you're inside of a dungeon, if you want to pivot, then you need to pivot with out damaging them. Or else, unless you or else you run the risk of well, getting murked by the next person you fight because you have no HP. Let's do a water pulse. It's got eruption, which is based off of its HP. What if I sing it? Okay, so if you put it to sleep, you get a 100% chance to catch. That's kind of funny. Eruption is based off of HP. Right? D-Rag on. D-Rag on. So its moves are... Let me switch you. Its ability is minus, which is dumb. It's got eruption. Oh, its stats are terrifyingly bad. Ugh. It's got eruption, rock blast, triple kick, flamethrower. This was not a good choice. If I do say so myself, this was actually really bad. And we'll probably need to pivot again immediately. Find some Pokeballs. After all, we can only buy Pokeballs and repels. Oh, my bad. I forgot to put Doll back in the bank. And unfortunately, it does not evolve until level 30. So I don't know if I want to keep it long enough to be able to figure out if it's going to go into something good. An Omanyte. Can't escape. Can't escape. And we're poisoned now. I'll say it. Well, we make it, chat. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Oh, we made it. It's dangerous to... That's a Dragonite at level 3. It's got BST 600 though, so we can't catch it, but it's there. We can't run away from it because it's faster. Okay, let's not. With this Dratini, we can't afford to actually try to look for a pivot there, because we will literally just die randomly. And I would rather not die randomly. Oh, a Steelix. He's gonna show us how legit he is by catching a Steelix without any problems. A Ludicolo could be interesting. I'm trying to see if he had something other than water pulse and odor sleeve. So Viper's always fun. Psywave, which I don't... Oh, he's got Truant. He's got Truant. Which basically means a Viper's useless to me. Poochie Anna. Level 8 Ludicolo. I might actually just pivot to him. We know you have that. So it's got water, Bubble Beam, Water Pulse. I'm getting burned again. Beeper. Oh, he just popped right out. Yeah, we're dead. We're done. God, it's unfortunate. Hey, Kaze, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Yeah.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
We got killed again. Welcome on in, Gamer Watch. Welcome on in, Kaze Sapphire. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on into the stream. Hope you had yourself a great one. Ooh, sorry, a little tired. Like that tune? Yeah, it makes sense though, because that's what ends up happening whenever we lose. We end up going back to the lab again. What were you streaming today? What the? What the? Oh, I did the wrong thing. Why did you do? That is interesting. I did the wrong thing. I don't know why I hit raid. I meant to do... That's what I meant to do. If you have not checked out Kaze Sapphire, make sure you do so. He was out there doing some Pocopia. How are you enjoying that game? Are you having fun with it? Have you been sinking too much time into it like I have clearly been doing? To the point where I'm surprised that I'm not actually playing that right now. Okay. Let's try this again. Voltorb. We are now U. And you are G. For those of you just joining in, I am doing some Pokemon Fire Red IronMon Kaizo runs. These are runs that are intended to be extremely cruel to the player. As you are only allowed to use one mon. You have very, very limited healing, and a very limited move pool. Plusle on the left, Slugma in the middle, and our right mon is a Vileplume. So we go with Vileplume. It's got Volt Absorb. It's got pretty basic everything. It's got attacks are Scratch. Seismic Toss is a level-based one, so we're definitely gonna get rid of that. Skull Bash is fun. Scratch is a little weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this mon. But I feel like every time I try to pivot, I just get destroyed, but whatever. Due to the pivot. Oh, we're just gonna get marked by this, aren't we? Yeah, of course you got fire spin. I did no damage. Oh, we're screwed. It keeps missing. That's the only reason why we're alive right now. Wow, we only lived because it missed fire spin like 5 times in a row. We should have been dead forever ago. The other problem I have with this mon is that I don't learn any new moves until 17, I think. No, I only learned 1 new move is at level 44. Yeah, we're pivoting. We're hard pivoting. I have to wait till level 44 to get a new move. That's silly. There's a dragon there. That could be a good pivot. Want to get it at level 6 though. A Zoomer could be fun too. I want to see Dragonaire's moves. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to bait out Dragonaire's moves. Dragonair level 5. Can learn 8 moves. It's got Frenzy Plant for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's got Frenzy Plant. That's kind of weird. What do you got? Endeavor. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Oh, wait. Of course it did, because it takes me down to whatever HP it had. Oh. Also, what TM is it that I have on her? We know what to look forward to. Rain Dance. So that means we won't find a TM from a gym leader that has Rain Dance. Thank God. That would be such a waste. Alright. Let's see what else you got, buddy. You have Charge, Frenzy Plant. I'm not sure what the charge is about. I did too much damage. I'm gonna have to run from that. But yeah, thanks again for that raid, by the way. I appreciate you coming in and joining. Yeah, we're just trying to see if we can make it. Oh, it's got Thunder Punch, too. Oh, but I got Volt Absorb, so I can't take damage from that. Alright, so far, not too bad. I think I can do a pivot to that and not feel, hurt. I would prefer to find it at level 6, though. Ugh. I never talked to this guy. I did. Okay. Level 3. I need him to be level 6 or 7. I'm actually not tired, so I'm not. At least I didn't think I was. I wasn't feeling particularly tired. UML. Wingle. And a Venomoth. Venomoth could be kind of neat. None of these actually speak to me, though. Let's go north and see if there's anything up there that's cool. But I guess we're not looking for cool. We're looking for reliable. A horsey. Elegant. Horsey again.
Togetic. Togekiss is not in this game as of yet, I don't think.
So I don't know if I want to pivot to the Togetic bed.
I guess I could try to see what its attacks are. It's got Ice Beam.
Oh no, I can't run. We might have to pivot. I can't run anymore. And if I don't pivot, I'll just get killed. Do 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 do. Well, that's unfortunate. So it's got Crab Hammer. It's got really bad stats. Yeah, we're gonna pivot again. We're gonna pivot again. It's got really bad stats. Like, those are ridiculously bad. Chat, we're on an ad break. So during that ad break, I'm going to take a quick break myself and grab something to eat. So I'll be right back. Going to grab a bite while the ad is running. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a quick bite while the ad is doing its thing. BRB.
popcorn.
So to be fair, I didn't really have many options downstairs or upstairs. I meant. So it's what was in arm's reach, so to speak. So it's got water absorb, so it absorbs water attacks. I'm curious to see its stats as it levels up. It's level 5 though, so that could be a bit of a problem. Alright. Let's do it. If we see a pivotal mon, we'll You're kidding, right? It poisoned me. I can't leave here. So I need to find something to pivot into. I don't want to hit it. That would have been a nice mon to pivot into, though.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
So I only pivoted into Togetic because it hit me with it locked me down, so I couldn't get away. And so if I didn't pivot, I was gonna die. And well, go back to the lab again, so. Thanks to the pivot, we survived for a little bit longer, but overall, it was useless. I'm just hoping I can get lucky and get Dragon Rage again. Alright, we picked the right ball, so we have Pikachu on the left, Blossom in the middle, and the right ball is a fan. Oh, we're dead. Yep. We're dead. We're gonna die again. Our speed is absolutely atrocious as well. We gotta hustle though.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab. Sweet.
It's always, you see all the good Pokemon, and then you get stuck with the nothing. It also doesn't help that they start 3 levels higher than you. Uh-oh. Back to the lab again. Alright, let's try this again. We gotta pick the middle one this time. So on the left, we have Typhlosion. On the right, we have Abra. And in the middle, we have Executor. It's got 16 attack, 19 special attack. It's got Snore, Sky Attack, Poison Powder, and Hydro Cannon. This should be interesting. It won't evolve, so we'll just call it Eggs. It only learns 2 moves too, so. And it's got Drop, which basically lowers the attack of our Hydro Cannon, so. Overall, this is a bad mon to start with. Oh, and he get Typhlosion, so that means our ability makes him stronger. Oh, by the way, 4 times weakness.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
That time they tried to make it seem like you got something good. In reality, they gave you something really bad. And then told you to deal with it. The game tried to make you feel like it cared. Alright, so we have to pick the left one this time. Cradily on the right, Pichu in the middle, Venonat on the left. So it's going to be Venonat versus Cradily. We got Drill Peck, Vice Grip, Thunder, and Lock On. I guess Lock On is cool for not letting Thunder miss, but I flinched and have Truant.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Terrible luck. The only time I got a chance to move, I got flinched. Ooh! Heal powder is good. I think that's status conditions, yeah. So I can heal out of getting poisoned once. Alright, we picked the right one this time. Kecleon on the left. Jigglypuff in the middle. Torkoal on the right. Sonic Boom, which never misses, I think, right? Sonic Boom always does 20 damage. That could be pretty good for the early game. Let's look HP draining moves used against this mon causes attacker to instead lose the HP they would have healed. Okay. If only my special attack were higher. Okay, we should be able to make it out of the lab at least. Yep, we at least make it out of the lab. It's got really good speed, so I'm kind of tempted to... Oh no, it doesn't. It has really good special defense. Its speed is actually atrocious. If you knew Eruption, that'd be different. Interesting that I love this is here. Boom, 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 boom. A Hitmon top could be decent. I don't know, I'm just a little iffy on the Torkoal. Mostly because it's slow, which means everything moves before it. Or, you know, just about everything. I'd say about 90 to 95% of the Pokemon populace in this game moves before Torkoal. Ooh, that soda pop's really good. A war turtle. You know what? Torkoal actually seems to do a bit of damage. I might actually keep it. If nothing, at least it has Sonic Boom. Which is like a lesser version of Dragon Rage. I'm gonna try to scout the last mod. Sky Hyper Beam. Am I gonna have to pivot? I had to waste my potion. Yeah, unfortunately, Torkoal is one of those months where you just have to kind of go with it. You can't really escape any battles with them. I feel like this guy's always trying to catch the last Pokemon I had. Alright. A Gligar? Go ahead and do this. Oh, full restore. That's really good. Phoebus. The only mon worse than me. I would have won the Audich though. Oh, of course it's an Alakazam. What else would it be? Doesn't matter, I'm using Sonic Boom. It wants to learn Peck? Why would I want you to learn that? Don't be a weirdo. Nice. Okay. Torkoal might not be all that bad. I'm just gonna hit him on the way out. We'll use a flamethrower because it gives me a stab. Oh my god. I have a full restore. It's so strong for no reason. I don't want to waste more healing, but I don't think I have a choice. I used so much healing in that fight. I can't believe I live in a world where this Torkoal was slower than a Slowbro. I mean, slow is literally in its name. I got 2 Stardust. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, should I get the item in the spot right there? Well, at least you got an Abra. I need to get experience, so I do need to go back and fight those other guys. No way to get any HP back, though. I'm going back to Glitch City's playlist. Oh. Yes, I tried to do some purpose. Oh. I have no way to heal. Wow. Yes! We lived! No, we don't want to teach a beat up. I don't have any mons for beat up to even be useful. I am not even going to try to go any further. There's one more person I have to fight. I don't want to risk it. I don't have any healing. Yep, we're just gonna head straight to Pewter. Let's make sure we don't die. We finally have some semblance of a run going. I hate to see it end because I got greedy and tried to get that last experience. Bump, 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 bump. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Ba 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 bum. Okay, let's get this item, and then I guess we're going to the gym. Maybe buy some Pokeballs. Fluffy tail. Let's sell. I can sell these Stardusts, right? Not like I can buy anything but Pokeballs with them. And we'll buy some repels, because Mount Moon is going to be a pain in the butt to deal with without him. Okay, we'll fight the gym trainer, and then we'll turn the music back up. For the game, that is. Or the gym leader. Oh, of course, it's a Peepatar. And of course, it has Endeavor. I am probably screwed here. Of course, it has Shed Skin. Why wouldn't it? Oh, so this is how you do it. You read the gotchas. But yeah. You guys know. Boom, darn. Piece of popcorn. You guys know what time it is, though, right? It's time for.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Hey, at least we made it to Brock that time. Unfortunately, we ran into Endeavor. Alright, the suit's in a bank. It sucks we got some really good items, but I was forced to blow them all early. So ours is going to be Sharpedo. We have a Vaporeon in the middle, Whismur in the left. Alright, so ours is the left, which is Sharpedo. It's got Dynamic Punch, Self-Destruct, Future Sight, Mist Ball. It's got a good special attack. For some reason, my speed is 7. Yeah, I'm not sure what the heck is going on with Sharpedo's speed when it's supposed to be one of the fastest mons ever. My speed's still level 7. Which means I'm going to find it really hard to run from fights. Oh, an Espeon. That could be a decent pivot. I'm gonna die before I can get to a point where I can actually pivot. Oh my god, we didn't die. Alright, yeah, we need to pivot immediately. Not being able to run from a fight is going to cause us all kinds of trouble. I always wondered if Daisy ever went out on a journey himself. I'm curious to see what it has. Mega Kick? I've seen enough. I don't want it. Well then, so now I have to pivot. I can't leave this route without pivoting. I don't want this Espeon because its level is really low. But I also don't want it to kill me, so... Not the best pivot in the world. Its speed is infinitely better, though, but all of its other stats are kind of middling. It's got Hustle, which does... I got know what? An Emerald, blah, blah, blah. Increases attack stat by 50%, but decreases the accuracy of physical moves by 20%. So it makes your attack moves stronger and at the cost of accuracy. Which I don't think matters for Swift, because it never misses. So Swift plus her ability is actually really good. It's a crying shame though because her level's so low. Let's see if we can run into something here. I'm curious as to what the third Pokemon here is. Excuse me?
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
I tried, chat. I truly did. I truly tried to get away. Your name is gonna be AB. We just really love being in the lab. That's all that is, chat. There's no deeper meaning. We just like being in the lab. Pick the right ball this time. Azure on the left, Switches on the middle, and Mayreep on the right. Got an elixir, so that's good. It's got Overheat, Glare, Stomp. It's Ooh, its special attack is fine. Its speed is okay too. We might be able to make this work. Until it evolves. Unless we get one shot by an icy wind.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Oh no. Technically, we didn't mess up. We didn't even have a chance to do anything, so... Could mess up if we had no chance to do nothing. Ooh, fresh water, that's good. That's like 50 HP or something like that. And in Iron Man Kaizo, when you can only heal during battles, and you can't buy potions and whatnot, finding healing items on the ground is probably the best thing you could ever hope for. SP on the left, Pineclaw on the right. Dagnabbit, Poochiana in the middle. And it does not appear to have a stab move. But hey, at least I can't be paralyzed, right? Right? Snore, Iron Tail, Rock Tomb, Whirlwind. I guess we're Rock Tombing it. I'm not gonna lie, chat. We're not getting past this. We're probably going down right here. I've resigned myself to that fact.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Chat, I know you're probably tired of seeing Professor Oak's face. So am I. Oh, that's good. Smoke Ball is really good. Because it means even if our Pokemon that we have is slow, we'll be able to escape battles. We gotta pick the right ball, so let's see. Roselia on the left, Metapod in the middle, Charmeleon! Let's go! I love Charmeleon. The one. He's also got Sturdy, so he can't get one shot. This is the first time I've actually seen Charmeleon. Got Dragon Dance, Roll Out. Oh, its speed sucks. Lock on Hyper Beam. There's no way we lose to a Metapod, right? Right? Chat, if we had lost to the Metapod, I would cry right here. You guys would see a grown man crying right in your face. If we had lost that fight. But it's fine. We didn't lose, so you didn't have to suffer through a grown man crying. I don't mind losing. I just don't want to lose to a Metapod. Okay, I lied. I do mind losing. I do mind. I thought it was about to kill us. I started getting the you can't escape. A bag, smoke ball, give to Charmeleon. Yeah, we need to do that now. I do not want to risk getting stuck in a battle. So Meditite and Glalie. Is there a world in which we just keep spamming rollout and actually winning because of it? Crap. Too low. We learn our next move at level 13. So we still got quite a bit of ways to go before we learn our next move. Submission causes recoil, right? Yep. I couldn't for the life of me remember. A cherry berry's not bad. So what we got over here? Got a Hypno, which could be interesting. Mantine. Or Mantine, however you want to put it. I don't like Mons with type 4 weaknesses in the Kaizo. Or times 4, I should say. Mostly because it means the chance of them getting knocked out is that much higher. I'm trying to see what the third mine is here. Watch it be an Eevee. Come on, give me what I need. Show me the last one. Okay, I'm getting a little annoyed with this. Show me the last one. It won't show me. It won't show me the trick. Show me the trick. Okay, maybe there is a third mon here. Oh, it's just whale. Well then, I probably could have picked it up though. It might have been better than my Charmeleon. What am I talking about? Of course not. Charmeleon is the one. Maybe. Oh, but it's a BST 600. We can't use it. If only was like 580. Okay, clearly nothing's gonna pop up. We're just gonna go ahead and. You guys ready? Paralysis heal. Luxury ball. Scyther. Huh. I feel like Scyther could actually be really good. If I can find it at level 8, I might take it. Magby. I've only seen 2 types of mons in here.
Why am I memorizing a Mayreep? Oh, that's the. I think that was the route before, actually. Never mind. Sorry. Okay. If I do that, though, I kill it. You know what? Whatever. Let's just keep going. We may pivot afterwards, but for now, we'll just keep what we got. Oh, of course. I should have pivoted. Dragon Dance. Submission. Oh, this sucks. It was the only thing I can think of. Coaching. It's a normal type now. Then submission. That's fine. I can't believe he tried that though. White, blue. Unfortunate. I'll fight him. Okay. Ooh, sorry. We'll do rollout. The hope is to get to a point where our rollout is just doing a crazy amount of damage. We missed our last rollout, and that makes me sad. Got critical. Wants to learn sleep powder. I don't think sleep powder is banned. Let's check and make sure. Healing moves are done. Our banned. Spores banned. Assist is banned. Spore is, but it doesn't say sleep powder is. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Spore is, but not sleep powder. Oh, because sleep powder is not 100% accurate. Okay. And since it's not 100% accurate, they didn't ban it. Which honestly is kind of annoying. I got confused. We lived. Somehow. I have... My speed is only 12. I have 14 HP. Added 65. And no healing method to do any kind of healing or anything. So I'm kind of in a really rough spot right now. I gotta find a healing item on the floor somewhere. I don't want to fight that guy yet because I need to find something to heal with. Then I need to run into a weak Pokemon and heal. Sea incense. Not exactly what you like to see. So I got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So the only other item left to collect is this one up here in front of this guy. Unfortunate. Okay, it's a Venonet. Woo! We made it out. I wanted to get more experience, but I didn't have any ways to heal. And I didn't want to risk being taken down randomly. Still don't have a way to heal. Wait, did I pick up any berries? Cherry. Which is better than the smoke ball for the purposes of this gym. Alright, we'll fight this guy if we can beat him. This is the only thing I can do right now. That's fine. I just gotta hope that my rollout gets really good. I can't believe dude had a stupid Latias. Oh, come on! I need you to stop missing. My lord! How did I survive? A Latias? My bad. A Latios and a Kyogre encounter. How was I not dead? I should have been dead. Oh my god. I have no HP going into this fight though. Alright. You ready? Alright, you guys ready? Our first gym battle. We have less than half HP. We got really high defense, really high special defense, but our speed is atrocious. And this Lantern has type advantage. We just have to hope rollouts do the thing. Oh god, it did nothing. And he ran away. And he's got a Jirachi for whatever reason. That has Water Pulse for whatever reason.
To the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Something going there, chat. We had something good going there, and then we went into Brock's gym, and they had 3 legendary or mythical. No, 2 legendaries and 1 mythical. For whatever reason. And the fact that we were able to get past 2 of them speaks volume of the one. It could have literally legit been the one. Keeping up is nice. do 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 do. Okay, let's see if we can find the one again. We have to pick the left one, so we got Mantine on the right, Kangaskhan in the middle, and well then. I mean, I'm just gonna call it Yup, because really, that's all we can ever call it, really. Yup. It's got Compound Eye, so its attacks are more accurate, which means Blizzard becomes more accurate. You all know we're not making it out of there, right? Want to make sure you're aware. We are going nowhere. I was hoping for a freeze.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Yeah, whenever you see Metapod, Kakuna, Cascoon, Silcoon as your mon first to start with, just hang it up right there, man. You're not going nowhere. Unless they have the same mon. You are just stuck in the place. I would love to see an actual run where someone actually succeeds. And a Kaizo run. We picked the left one, so you got Ninetales, Muck, and then ours is Shogun. That's not bad. It's got terrible speed, though. No, 14's actually not that bad. Drill Peck, Revenge, Tri-Attack, and Amnesia. Looks like its special attack is going to go. It's got Runaway, too, so that's cool. It's also got an Everstone on it for some reason. We're going to be together for quite some time, too, so. What's Revenge do again? This is a decreased priority move. Power is doubled if user is damaged by the target in the same turn. Alright, well, let's see if we can make it work. Revenge! It used curse, you piece of crap. We're gonna be here forever, chat. We're gonna be here for quite some time now. Yep, it's gonna take a while. Because this guy's just sitting here spamming curse. Because this guy.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
We're going to go ahead and let her add rock. I'm going to take this bowl upstairs. Stretch my leg, check on the house, and check on the wife and kid. I'll see you guys when the ad's over, and then we'll continue more tips. My goal today is to at the very least get through Brock. I want to get to Brock and get to the Mount Moon. To say that we've done something, you know? Woo! Right, stretch. The action started. Wonder if
paused itself because I stopped. There we go. Now the ad's going. All right, I will be right back. 3 minutes. I am back, and I think the ad should just be ending any second now. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, ad should be ending in what? 10, 15 seconds? My ad timer thing just kind of stopped working though. Let me refresh the cache. Okay, it's not, do I need to refresh this? Let's see, properties again. There we go. No, that was about. All right, ad's done, which means it is time for another run. Back to the lab again. It was EF last time, so it'd be F and G. Will I be able to make it through a semi-decent run before his name becomes 5 letters of the alphabet? Who knows? We are currently at attempt number 74. One thing, these attempts do go pretty quickly. Alright, so the right one is a crocodile, the left one is a bayonet, and the middle one is a dugong. Okay, well at least it wasn't super bad. It's got 15 special attack, 14 attack, its defense and special defense are negligible. Speed is somewhat okay. All in all, I don't know how I feel about them. It's also got an ability called Illuminate. Increases the wild encounter rate by... Oh no! Its ability says we're gonna run into more wild Pokemon.
Hydro Pump. So no gym leader will have Hydro Pump as a TM, which is actually kind of sad. That would have been nice right now.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh. Back to
By the
the
way, if
lab.
you guys are curious of what shirt I'm wearing, I'm actually wearing my Pokemon Pokepia shirt. I got from GameStop for pre-ordering Pokepia. It's got Pokepia on the front, the logo, and then on the back there's a something else. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's like an image back there though. I thought it was pretty neat. It was in the wash, which is why I didn't wear it last week. Because, you know, get new clothes, you generally want to wash them first before you put them on your body. Granted, it wasn't going directly on my body because I always wear undershirts. It's a habit of work. But still, it's also it's just a habit of you know, life, especially with the wife. She will wash any and everything that we get, clothing wise, well, anything really, but definitely clothing before we place it on our bodies. And it might be that might be a result of childcare, because I don't know if she did that before we had Raina, but I know when we had Raina, we were always washing her stuff before putting it on her. I think we just got into the habit of doing our own stuff the same way, you know? We're supposed to pick the right ball, so we got Porygon 2 on the left, Corsola in the middle, and Dunsparce on the right. It's got immunity so it can't be hit by status conditions. Its speed is a little underwhelming. It's got some decent attack and special attack though. Got block. Outrage, Water Pulse, and what's Tail Glow? Oh, we can Tail Glow into attacks now. Yeah, we can do Tail Glow into other stuff. This actually could work out. It would be nice to have better defense stats. That's fine, we're Tail Glowing anyway. Yeah, it's whatever, we're Tail Glowing anyway. Yep. You know what? This might be the start of something new. Feels so right to be here with you. Uh-oh. Sorry, that was a song from High School Musical. It's the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh, and now looking in your eyes, I feel in my heart. No, stop. Before I get copyright struck. Disney coming after me, chat. Also, there was a Dragonite in that grass, and that's a little wild. Especially when I start with the Dunsparce, of all things. Yeah, unless I see something really cool, I don't think I'm going to attempt to pivot. A Dragonite's really cool, by the way. Its BST is way too high. So I'm not allowed to pivot to it. PP Max is interesting. Electrode are really fast. So I can't get away. Okay. I'm gonna have to limit what I do in terms of looking for other mons. Because my mon is so slow. I'm gonna stay away from that left side because my mon is so slow. A Zangoose. A Bagon, which could be fun. But because I can't see its stats, I mean, that's a level 8 Bagon. I can't see its stats, and that's what worries me. It's got Thunder Punch. I got paralyzed fully. So is immunity only to poison? Yeah, it's only to poison. So Thunder Punch, Headbutt. That might not be bad. If I can run to another level 8 Bagon, I think I'll take it. Level 5. You were 8, I'll take you. Level 3. Still not 8. 3 again. You're at 8. Ah! Right, mon. Wrong level. 5, getting closer. Getting closer. There you are. Okay. 49%. Nice. We'll call it second one. I swear I know how to spell. The Tailglow thing would have been nice, though. Alright, so in contrast, we have 25 HP to 26 HP, 17 attack to 15 attack, 17 defense to 12 defense, 14 special attack to 15 special attack, 9 special defense to 12 special defense, and 15 speed to 13 speed. So we're technically, and it also heals itself when you switch out. It's got Flatter and Poison Gas as its other 2 moves, which are a little middling. But I think it's fine. It learns to move at level 9, so that's good. Alright, so we'll heal. Put the Dunsparce down. And yeah. Let's see if we can make this Bagon do some, let's see if we can make this Bagon work. Not do some work, but make him, or make her work. That's a female Bagon. Sorry. Breloom. Big Pearl. Sell that later. Ninetales. Of course we can't escape. Of course we can't escape. Of course we can't escape. Fudge monkeys. We just took a whole bunch of damage for no reason. This is really bad to have taken that much damage. We have a potion and a lemonade though, so that's doesn't matter. I should have just double thunder punched. No, it wouldn't have mattered because I had no HP, so I would have died to it.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh. Back to the lab.
Not being able to run from battles, always the bane of my existence. I would love to see one of my favorites on the list again. They picked the right ones. So we got Whismer, Gulpin, and Deli Flippin' Bird. Oh god, it doesn't learn any moves either. Oh god. Oh god, it's got speed boost, but it doesn't learn any moves. So what it knows now is what it's gonna have. Oh no, it's got Facade and Cross Chop. Oh no. We gotta pivot as quickly as we can here.
Back to the lab again. Oh no. Back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh. Back to the lab.
Yep. You saw it here first, chat. Oh, we got a smoke ball again. We got a ball made of smoke. I picked the right mon again. Quillfish, Cradilly, War Turtle. It's got Charge, Mega Kick, Horn Drill, Soft Boil. We can't use the Soft Boil. It's also got Rough Skin. And a Star Piece equipped. Special attack is terrible, but that's fine because we got mostly physical attack moves. My speed is actually really good. But my defensive stats are kind of middling. I wish I could horn drill it. I can't do anything to it. I don't do nearly enough damage with my kick.
Back to the lab again. Oh no. Back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh. Back to the lab.
I kind of feel like the game is specifically ensuring that I don't ever have moves that are super effective against the mon they're going to choose. Illumise on the right, Meditite in the middle, and Spiro on the left. Got Dragon... Oh, it's got Dragon Rage! We just win! Oh, that's a really weird move for a Spiro to have, though. Oh my god, stop doing that. Yeah, the fact that it has Dragon Rage is kind of funny. Dragon Rage, Nightshade, Rock Slide, Thunder Punch. That's what we're looking at here. We're just going to Dragon Rage this fight, right? Because we take a one-hit knockout. Its speed is terrible, though, so if we're not fast enough, we just get killed anyway. I don't really care about Spiderweb. Also, for some reason, Gary was known as a schoolgirl. Yep, this is where we're going to run into the issue. Too slow to make a move. Which is funny because Spearows aren't really known to be slow, but... Sorry. A little doze off. Pupitar. Of course I can't run from the Pupitar. Pupitars are actually really fast. But I also can't knock it out, so... Because I have the means to knock it out. Alright, we're heading straight to, we're gonna get all the items and stuff, but then we're heading straight to Viridian. We're just gonna hope that this thing evolves into something really good. Oh! Fire Plume? I want to see him fail to catch at least once. So yeah, I don't need to wait when I'm fighting people. Oh, rare candy's gonna be nice. I'm gonna wait until I'm a little higher level. Oh, I've been clamped. Yeah, my lack of speed is really going to be the death of me. I can't believe I had to waste my potion right there. 9 speed is ridiculous. I have such a great move pool, but can't make use of it because of my speed being so low. That's fine. He's knocked out. Alright, let's get some levels in. There you go, keep going. Son of a basket!
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Oh, back to the lab
again. Lost the speed constraints again. Even after gaining 2 levels, my speed didn't go anywhere. That spear was like level 9 or 9 speed the entire time. Lee on the left, Pidgeotto on the middle, and Pidgeotto on the right. Level 36. Bird. Now, I know it might be a weird name because probably won't stay a bird. TM49. It's got middling stats. Its speed is pretty decent though. But everything else is kind of meh. Signal beam is fine, I guess. The unfortunate is Poochyena is probably not going to give us too much. Oh, of course you have Rock Throw.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Alright, we'll try it again. Carbos. I think that's speed up, right? I guess if you're fast enough, you don't really need too much on your defense. Jigglypuff. Masquerain. Shelgon again. Doom Desire, Ancient Power, Fake Out, Karate Chop. Speed is really bad. I have Runaway though. Attack defense and special defense are actually kind of nice though. Let's say Gone 2. So one with Masquerain. Ancient Power should do it. So we're gonna Fake Out first, of course. Priority move. And then Ancient Power. It's fine. We win. Alright, we made it out of here. We gotta take the smooth Sooth Bell off. Not that it matters, it doesn't really do anything. Use the Carbos to raise its base speed. We want to be faster. Be even better if I had Dragon Rage. Numel. Kadabra. Sorry. I went to sleep early last night. Well, I mean, early-ish after the stream. I didn't stop and play Pokopia or anything. Never mind, I lied. I did play Pokopia for like half an hour. I was laying down though, and trying to sleep at like 11:30. Which is not bad because the stream ended at like 10:45 or so. Do. I actually kind of like this dude's stats. I might keep him. Yeah, I'm gonna keep rocking with him. That heals HP, right? Yep. Energy root heals HP. I think it's like 100. Choice band. Oh, repel. I'm gonna actually use that. No, I don't need to, because I have Runaway. What you got for me, buddy? Slow King. Well, fake out, of course. Doom Desire. I have to actually heal.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again.
No attack.
Oh, back to the lab.
Too tanky. Sorry. Think it might be time for me to take a nap. These attempts are actually starting to wear on me. I just want one time where I can make it past the first gym. Porygon 2, Shroomish. Go ahead, Porygon 2 too. All my attacks are... do.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
God. I mean, I kind of figured that was going to happen when I saw Tyrogue. Since I already knew the other guy was going to get the Porygon if I picked that left slot, so. It was just one of those situations where it's just like, oh, come on. Energy power is nice. Alright, Skinny, Masquerain, Pidgey. They're gonna get Masquerain. Small. Small Burb. Oh, I went for the Skitty? That's not what I was expecting. I have Damp as my ability, which I forget what it does. Damp says prevents allies and opposing Pokemon from using self-destruct moves. Oh, I mean, I guess actually not bad because it means I can't get exploded by a random chance. But my stats are kind of bad. Wow, even after taking it down to half HP, it had enough power to be able to murk me with that?
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh. Back to the lab.
Chat, by the end of this, you all will have this theme stuck in your heads for the rest of your days. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Alright, Shuckle on the left, Salamence on the right, we can't use it. And in the middle, we got Water Spout at least. We also got Outrage, Thunderbolt, Revenge.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Attempt 84! Back to the lab again. Not again. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Bump, 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 bump. I need to make up a list for Jay as well. So you gotta pick the middle one. You got Spoink, Meowth, in the middle is Nosepass. You know what? That's fine. He doesn't evolve. His speed is stupid, but he's got some decent attack. And he prevents critical hits, so you can't get hit by a critical. He learns 9 moves, and he learns the next one at level 7. I'm just gonna name him Nose. Well, I do know what I'm not doing, and that's kicking you. Wow, that is a lot of damage for a move that's not very effective.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Ba 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 ba. Starting to think I should have played Fire Blip. So we got Shockwave, Spark, Gust, Jump Kick. Its stats are as following. Oh, it's also got Trace. It's got 15 special attack and 18 attack, so that's actually not too bad. Shockwave never misses. Speed 13. My special defense is negligible. So I won't be able to get air cut from anywhere. Which I had a
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
the worst ones are the ones where you don't get to make a move. You just lose before you even have a chance to do anything. Those are always the ones that make me feel terrible. What the heck is going on? What the? Is my stream still live? Yeah, my stream's still live. The ad counter on this page is still going. Maybe that'll fix it. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yeah, both of them just kind of froze out of nowhere. Stantler, that's the first time I've seen Stantler. Oh, it's a Reg Ice. We can't use it. Yeah, we can't use it, so that means we can pick any of the other two. Stantler, Kingler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They both learn 9 moves. Wish I could see its stats. You know what? I haven't had Kingler before. Let's go Kingler. Wow. That is horrific. I hate myself and everything that I just did. Yeah, we're not winning this. My stats are very middling. Didn't even make him flinch.
To the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
That's probably when I call it quits for the day. And so that means at 91, that's when we're going to stop. Back to the lab again. Maybe one of those runs will be a really good one. Oh, it did it again. Okay, I know what I'm about to do. Close you. Go here. Let's see. Pop out Ads Manager. Alright. Yeah, the ad manager keeps flipping up now. I'm not sure what's going on with it. So let me go to... Go to the new ad manager. Let's grab the thing. Let's do Control C. Let's go over to here at Timer Properties. And Control V, and okay it. Doing it again. I'm not sure why it keeps doing that. I've never had to keep it up. It did it again. I don't know what's going on. As long as the timer's working on the screen for you guys. Alright, they're gonna hit the Magmar. Yeah, Dragon... Oh, I got Dragon Rage, though! Am I fast? That's the question. Am I fast? I'm sorry, chat. I don't know what's going on with the ad timer. It's just being a pain in the butt. Let me refresh this whole page. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with it and why it's being a pain in the butt, but it is doing that. It is being a pain in the butt. Yeah, the ad manager's just not working like it's supposed to. I've never had issues with the ad manager before. This is the first. Yeah, it's just gonna keep doing that. Okay, well, I'm not sure what's going on right now. Maybe it's the stream that's causing it to do that. I'm not 100% certain right now, and so we'll figure it out next stream. Because we're so close to this stream ending, I just didn't see the point in wasting time trying to figure it out. Alright, the question is, are we faster? No.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
I don't think I'm even gonna go for another couple rounds. I think we're just gonna call it now. The stream's starting to act weird too. I think it's just best to call it now. Oh, let me actually go in and save by... Actually, yeah. Let's go ahead and call it quits now. As always, chat, thanks for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate you being here. I'm gonna skedoodle and go get some sleep. It's 5:13. I have some other stuff to take care of today as well. Apologize for the ad timer. Not sure why it was doing what it was doing. Never seen it do that before. So that's a bit weird. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. And yeah, I will catch you all on the next stream. Until then, hope you guys take care. I'm gonna raid off to K the Fae. They are currently live with the One Up Gaming Festival closing ceremony. So let's say hi to them and wish them a happy One Up Gaming Festival. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I'll catch you all on the next stream. Later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.